Welcome back to Racing Rubbish. Today I am going to explain a few things about what's about to happen. In the top right, I am at level 17. I have 92 grand, and I have 2 spots short of a full alley of cars. The Chieftain, TBX, and the Hellcat do not run yet. This one I haven't even bothered to do anything with. This one I've found 2 doors, otherwise have not touched it. These 2 are future project cars. Um, this one I think runs. I'll have to test it. This one I know does run, and this is our F-mill version that we've been putzing with. And bring this one to the garage real quick. Yeah. This is a 4-cylinder inline 4. It is pretty rough. It's got a bad turbo. I don't know if it's going to let me take it to the track or not. Racetrack. Wheels are not aligned. I guess it'll let me. Alright, well, I guess that's another runner. We'll have to save that for a bit. I'm not doing that right now. Get back out of there. Alright, well that's cool. I didn't think a red one would work. I wanted it in there so I can test the engine when I get around to it with compression and stuff to make sure I don't have to tear it apart. But anyway, the plan is at level 5 the junkyard's open, and at level 10 the barn's open. So the first 5 levels is all about doing jobs, making money, getting as much cash in hand as I possibly can before the junkyard opens, because at that time I can no longer buy parts from the store. I can only buy them from the junkyard. Then at level 10 I had to do the same thing with the barns. And at level 15 the auctions open up. Well, the barns pretty much screwed me. I did get a car from there. That's the Tempest. It does run on the track. It has set a time, so I succeeded in that much. Buying only the parts from the barn to get it running, or from what I've had previously, which I've stored up quite a bit. So there's 5 levels, then the junkyard. Then there's 5 levels in the barn. From the barn, there's 5 levels to the auction. As you can see, I'm already 2 levels beyond 15. So in the car auctions, I have to buy a car, stay under the estimated value, or I have to let it go and find a different one. It has to be from the junkers, can't be from the good ones. I have to buy the parts from the junkyard. But now here's where things get interesting. Because in the junkyard, I have a normal path where I start, there's one little hole, there's 2 spots, then this pile, there's another pile, this one, there's 2 piles here, a third, there's 2 piles, 1, 2, and 3, then back to the other edge of this one, 2 piles, another one, a bigger pile at the end of these stacks, then all the way up here to this one is number 20. That's half of the yard. That doesn't count going around these 3. There's 2 more. A 4th one. There. A couple across here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so there's at least 12 more on that side. So I'm thinking this is number 20. It's half the junkyard, or a little more than half, roughly. Or even if I stop at the big pile down here and don't get to come up to this one, that would save me that long walk for nothing. I can only buy from these first initial half of my normal loop, which is a big S curve, basically. That way, whatever's in the other piles that's better or I could use or whatever, I have to miss out on them. I don't know what's there. It's a mystery. It could have been. It might not have been. Either way, I think that's a a boundary to keep the challenge. The second part is if I go through the entire yard, I can spend roughly 4 to just over 6 grand on parts. I could probably spend about 14 if I buy every single thing, but not everything is worth buying or has a profit to it. A $1 red part is sold for $1 if you're lucky, so it doesn't make any sense to buy everything you see. It only pays to buy the stuff that's worth buying to sell. Belts and timing gears and things like that, not worth buying to sell because you just can't make no money on it. But I have to build the auction car using only half of the junkyard. And at 5, 10, 15, auction should normally end at 20, but I'm 2 levels over. So I am going to give myself, oops, I am 133 into level 17. So I'm thinking if I can get it done by level 21 instead of 22, which is 5 levels. So I have 4 levels and only half of the junkyard to complete a build from the auction junkyard. I feel like that is a fair enough challenge. So the plan is to buy a car to bring here from the auction, from the junkyard side. So I am going to go there and I am going to look through the cars to see which ones I like. And I'm going to pick top 2. Hopefully I can get the first one. If not, we'll go for the second. And if not, we'll see what's available from there. So I'll see you at the auction. All right. Well, we know we do not want an F mill because it has to get under 2 minutes, and this is pretty much a not happening. And these prices don't mean a damn thing. That's just the starting bid. It has to go higher. So that's and an HQ, which is a Hearst Quasar edition. These suckers can be expensive, and they almost all have the Redhead V8, which I don't mind building, and in fact, I know they're extremely powerful, which kind of kills the idea of a 2 minute lap because they're pretty freaking quick even when they're junk. My Bolt Hornet kind of proved that. This little bugger here, though, this little Elante, I have been eyeing up a little V6. I think this might be my best choice right here. This is definitely one of the 2 or 3 cars I'm going to have on my list. The Cuda, no. I'm as much as I love this car, I'm going to stay away from it. The TBX, I already have one. I would just assume finish that, so I'm going to cross this one off the list. The big boat, I would love to. It's possible. This is the Track Attacker. I'm pretty sure if I could get this thing up and running, no matter how shitty it is, this would do under 2 minutes, no problem. So I'm going to count this one out as well. The Subaru Brz. I have not seen that. I just installed the mod today, so that's a tempting one. The Magnum, I already have one. The Atlanta, I have a shitty one. This is an F mill, so that's a no-go. The little diesel, yeah, I don't think so. The Panther, that's as good an option as the Elante Calope. The Kagura probably wouldn't be a bad shout. The Hornet, as we know, it's already there. I got one, blah, blah, blah. It's not really interesting. I'm going to do without the Camaro as well because it's a mod car. The Gold Trail. I like the idea of a big boat. This one looks to be in extremely bad shape. The Cadillac here, a little better shape. I drove Cadillacs for many years, 14 years or plus. This is pretty interesting. This kind of a Cadillac, the big boat, I think that would be fun on the track. But, and this is the road cruiser, so I believe that's supercharged. I don't believe that would be a normal stockish type version car, so supercharged, I'm going to count that one as a no. The Panther, yeah, that would. These FMWs would be fun, but the motors, I don't think I have any of the parts for. And I don't want to go to the junkyard 100 times when I can maybe get away with 20, 30 times, just cause. The Tamago would be a blast. It's a little four-cylinder, it's real lightweight, front-wheel drive. I think it would be pretty good. Kind of a simpler build. These two cars, big, heavy, bulky. That's an F mill. That's a no go. This one's in pretty rough shape with the redhead V8 most likely. And no, and no. So, my first favorite of these choices has to be this guy. So, I'm going to try and do this one first. If I can get it under budget, this is what we will build. Let's see. Oh, God. Is there even anything to it? It has four wheels. That doesn't really bother me any because I have spare wheels. That's not a problem. The single seat, that's fine. It does look like most of the motor is there. All of it. Is there an oil pan under there? It looks like there's an oil pan, so that is a sealed motor. Yeah, buddy. I think this would be a good option. Axles are there, everything is there. I will have to, well, I have to get it running to diagnose to see if the pistons are bad, to see if I have to take it apart. If the crank and the pistons are good and I don't have to take the block apart, we will try to run it as it is, because we can. I don't know if anything else is necessarily missing. It looks complete. Normally it doesn't have a brake. It does. I mean, all this stuff under the hood. Body is gone. It looks rubbish. I love it. I think this might actually be our shout. So let's see what we can do. 20.5. Let me have it. Let me have it. Get away. Get away. Get away. That's over. 20.6. Dang it. Alright, so that one's off the list. No good. What did we have here? The Panther. The Kaguri. I kind of like the Tamago, but I want to build something. I mean, that's a Kaguri. Condition 2, condition 1 or 2. Let's try this one. Let's see what happens here. Now this side's there. This side is here. And there's nothing in the motor. Well, at least it's only an i4. It does not have pistons, so I don't have to worry about that, but I would have to worry about the crank. Doesn't have anything under the hood. It has some, if not most of it. The rear looks to be complete. Yeah, it has both front crosses, all the bushings. That seems to be legit. Both fronts, tie rods. Yeah. Alright, so this is basically just missing the motor and everything under the hood. Pretty sure we can find most of that. This looks like an i4B. Oh, i4 Doc 4x4. Well, it's still the i4, basically an i4B, just has a different transmission. Does not look like it's turbocharged, unless it's on the other side. This is the big black injection. So this is a possible motor that's buildable. So let's find out. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Go this way. 14.9. I mean, clearly money is not really an issue anymore, which is why I was trying to set myself a challenge. Nope, 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 I can't. That's it. Over budget. Damn bidders. Have at it. Enjoy it. Alright, so nothing really else on this page. The Royal Town, I want to see what this Panther's all about. It's condition 3. It is a redhead. Does not look like a supercharged. Block looks really good. No pistons. Crank looks silver enough not to be bad. Transmission looks good. Links, tie rods. Front looks to be complete. Looks complete back here as well. Alright, so it's every bit of the V8 motor, pistons, blah blah blah, connecting rods, which are pain to find. Alright, well, let's see. Looks like it's missing a headlight. They're just missing a headlight. Okay. See if we can get it for under 13.2. Nope. It's over budget. Damn it. Right. Well, that kind of screws all that. I mean, this is kind of the only other one I was really looking at. The X-Tech, I think that's a 4-banger. I'd rather have this one. I mean, condition-wise, they're both about the same. If we can't get this one, we'll go back to the shop and come back. Oh, and it's trashed. It is trashed. Yeah. 2 rear tires, nothing up front. Ooh, it's supercharged? Yeah. No. Again, I know this motor can definitely make it. It can easily do a 2-minute. I want something with a little more of a challenge, so I'm just going to cancel this one. We will go back to the garage, and we'll find something else. Alright, well, as you can tell, I want a car that can make me struggle to get to 2 minutes. Or under 2 minutes. I mean, 156 to 146. I'm pretty sure the redheads can get into the 140s pretty easy, so nah, I'd rather not. So, back to the auction house to find a car that's within budget, within value, and something that's not a redhead V8, capable of speed. HQ. I don't have anything for this OHVF or B or whatever the hell is in them. Performance X-Tech might be our best bet here. I think that might be supercharged. I know this is. Manova, that's stock looking, I think. Again, that's the OHVSS thing. 4x4, yellow motor. That's what's in the Bandit, which puts out a hell of a good time. I think that was a 149 motor. Lit edition. I don't. I'm gonna stay away from this because I have no idea what's under the hood. Well, we can try this again. This is first option. I want a Calliope. Calliope, however they say it. I don't really care. Looks like it's got off-road tires on it. Haven't tried them on the track. That could be interesting. Nothing under the hood. Has an engine cover. And no motor. Or at least, well, I see the crank. I don't see pistons. It's hard to tell, but I don't think there's any pistons in it. Looks like everything's up front. Everything else is in back. So it's really just every bit of the motor and what's under the hood. So let's give this one a whirl. I mean, them rims look really, really good. So I'm guessing condition on this thing has got to be good. Because there's no way to pop that open to take a look at the motor. Yeah, there's just no way. Can't click on anything to get under there, so we'll just have to trust that it's nice and shiny silver like the rims and not bloody brown like, yeah, well, you know what I mean. 21.8. Wish me luck. Leave me alone. Yes, yes, we did it. A grand under budget. That's good. We have a car. All right. Now, let's go back to the garage. Take a look at our new purchase. See what kind of fun we get to have. See how bad the motor looks. Right. There we go. First things first. Oh, she's chrome. All right. That's a good start. Crank looks good. No pistons. Yeah, that crank looks beautiful. Yeah, a little bit of rust right in there. A little rust there. I'm going to take my guess and say that everything's really high quality. Or high condition, anyway. I'm just going to guess. As you can see, nothing's been touched. I am not going to pop the case. I'm just going to add pistons, heads, intake, yeah, all that fun stuff. I'm going to see what I do have because I know I've been keeping some parts for this. Let's see what I have and we'll be back to put it back together. Right. Okay. So let's sort by name. I think I have quite a bit. I don't know that I have quite enough, but I have definitely got 4 cam gears, 4 camshafts, covers, 1, 2, 3, 4 caps. I did grab some stuff I don't know that I'll need or not. I don't know which of these and some other stuff, but got plenty of crankshaft bearings. Rod caps, another story. Might not have quite enough of them. I don't have an A. Yeah, I got a B. So I got a beautiful A and a B. So these are irrelevant. Both of them. I need both of these. A fuel filter, pump, tank. Got 1 rail. I need another of those. Bottom and top, bottom and top. Plenty of pulley rollers. 2, 3, 4 coils. Them 2 are nice. These 2 are okay. I don't think I need them. Yeah, whatever. One of these, not sure if it does or doesn't have an intercooler. Got plenty of fuses. Oil, I think it's a V6, a 16, i6. There's 5, oil pan, there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, we got just enough. Good deal, good deal. And I think V6B is the one I need, so the rest are irrelevant. Power steering, radiator. I don't remember if fan A or B. I got everything I need for that. Exhaust, I know I'm missing one piece. I don't know if it's rear muffler or F. I think it's F. But I got more fuses. 3 caps, yeah. We're going to need one more cap. Damn it. And one more plug. And I'm not quite certain of which belts, so that thermostat. I know it's a V8 starter, not just a starter. I do have a throttle. I have the front cover and C, but I don't have the other direction, so I need another cover. The water pump is this one, so we're good there. I don't believe it takes a pulley. Right. So with that being said, we have enough to build quite a bit of this anyway. So let's just put the best stuff we have in it. Get something started here. Should be able to at least get the heads on it. Best we got all the way around. And I'll have to go shopping for more bits and pieces, of course. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 more plugs. Which, yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. As long as we get plugs in it, we can make it run. Good brakes. Yeah, I don't have an A. Got fuel. I do have a brake. And I need a top. Alright. Okay. Alright, I do have the clips. I will have to go shopping for some parts. There's just no ifs and buts about it. I think I only have 1 exhaust. Uh-oh. I thought I had an exhaust somewhere. Yeah, see, there's 1 pipe and there's another. I have 1 of the 2, but I don't have both. Let's see, this one. Alright, both cover caps. I mean, they're junk, but they're good enough to make it run. And that's what matters. Now, I could just stop right here and go shopping to see what else I can find in case I find better of some of this. But that's where the experience level challenge comes in. Put it on the car with what you have, then go shopping. That way, if you do find something better, like one of these rocker covers, you have to take it off, which costs you experience, which will push you over the level in time, which I think we got it, you know. 3, 4 levels. If we ain't got it by then, we'll be pretty close. Not a lot of these parts that spawn in the junkyard either, so I may end up having to buy a junk car that has some of it. Stripping the parts off and selling the car. Alright, that's all I can do there. Oh, and belts. I don't think I have anything for the big belt. I know there's one that goes all the way around all of this. Okay, V8, yeah. The arm. Regular alternator, that's good, that's good. Good. Do remember that. Power steering pump. It's not very good, but it's there. A couple of these. Put the head on. Oh, other pistons and then the head. Yep. Oh, and the filter from down below. Starter from up here. This is where they get kind of shittier, but if we're down on horsepower, this is the side to go to. 92. Pretty nice number there. Did I have one? No. Okay. Gonna get her together best we can before we go shopping. It does take a while because I haven't spent any of my money on skill points to make it quicker. I'm pretty sure it helps some. I mean, I've been through this before, so I'm no rookie at that stuff. But we can put oil in it once we get an oil pan on it. But I need a couple more crank bearings, or not crank bearings, rod caps. None of the other cars I have have them without having an oil pan. They all have an oil pan, so I'm not taking them off. The cannibalizing part is a no-no. Thermostat, yes, I do have that. I didn't see the actual top part of the intake either. Do have one fuel rail. That's gonna be a hard one to find, I think. Let's put that one in. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so we need another fuel rail and an intake. Both exhaust. I'll have to double check, but I thought I had one of them. And throttle. Oh, there's the other ones of these. They're definitely rough. Without a doubt, they're definitely rough. But they are on there. And this is the belt I was talking about. I know I don't have that. And I need that second cover. The plugs and coils, I'm definitely going to have to pick up another car or something to get that. ECU A's do show up, so I'm not too concerned. That is an F. I think I have one. Do I need two? Yes, I need two. Okay. The brake, I need that. Battery, I have a nice one. Fuse base. B. Radiator. This, yeah, from down below. Single. Oh, I don't have a single fan. Ah. Okay, I'll have to go get a fan. I know I have the fuses. Should have plenty to make this happen. Yeah, I don't think the experience part is going to be an issue. It's just a matter of finding it before I get there. Which, as long as this is the only car I'm working on, we ain't going to have any problem with that at all. But because there's 2 experience, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 over here. So about 22, 23 I think it's only about 23 more experience, and that'll be done. So the rest of the car is there. Do I have a seat on me? Oh, it has a seat. Okay, good. I thought it was missing. Kind of looked like it, didn't it? And if I can find a door, better fenders, any of that fun stuff. Okay, so I can get to the fan from here. I do have the gas tank and pump. Alright, put the gas tank in, the exhaust piece that I do have. Is it this one? No. Then it's got to be this one? Yes. Do I have one or two? I have both. Okay, so I need the long pipe. Oh, and there's more experience down here yet. 3 of the 4. So I need 1 rod cap. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem. I'll probably find that and the intake eventually. The fuel rail and both exhaust might be an issue. Okay, I'm out of them. Oh, I need 3 more. Yeah, finding 3 of them, I may have to buy a car to cannibalize. About the only thing I can think of. Right. Outside of that, she's ready to go. I do have an oil pan. Alright. I'm going to go to the junkyard, see what I can find, and I will be right back. Looky what I found! Yay! We need that. I don't see anything else. You can see I'm still on the first half. I haven't gotten that far yet. That was that pile. Ah, wrong color. Alright, carry on. One plug. 2 plugs. So just 2 of them. Profit to be had. Snag them out and hopefully maybe I can get a rod cap off of it too. Alright. And my last pile, because this is like 19. That one's number 20. It's a long walk up there. But any cars that are on that side, I have no idea. No clue, no telling, nothing I can do about them. Oh, I almost thought that was a fuel rail. I saw fuel rail and then saw the circle. Fuse. That's not. Alright, I found some rims to sell, and air cover to recover the one I just bought. I found a nice turbocharger for the moon. And a 17, I think one of them I had is a 15 or something. This is for sale. All rims and tires are just for sale. I did find that exhaust. An ABS module. All of this is for sale. This I might keep for a V8. This I'll keep for the orange motors. So really, I didn't find much. Hopefully the spark plugs and rod caps out of that car will do us some good. And see, only buying half, this would have been 32 plus, give or take, depending on what other rims and everything I would have found. So this is what we get.